Spring break resulting in a reduced schedule at the state capitol this week, but there was still some movement on major legislation. Jason Doyle discusses that with eCapitol News Director Shawn Ashley.
Shawn, an appropriations bill made it out of the Senate this week, meaning help is a step closer for district courts impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. What does House Bill 2889 do?
The bill appropriates $7.5 million to the district court system, which, as you mentioned, have seen some of their revenues fall as a result of the pandemic. There's simply been fewer court filings and fewer court cases being heard. The courts received money from 3 funds for the current fiscal year, one of those being court fees, and this will make up that funding. The bill now sits on the governor's desk awaiting his action.
2 House resolutions asserting the state's sovereignty passed this week. What message are they sending?
Well, the House is saying that under the 10th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, the federal government may be meddling in affairs that are really designed for the state to deal with. These deal with 2 measures pending before the U.S. Congress. One, a piece of federal voting legislation that the House of Representatives said the voter registration component and the congressional redistricting component violate the U.S. Constitution. In the second case, it has to do with a piece of legislation related to background checks for handgun purchases, which the Oklahoma House said violated the 2nd, 4th, and 5th Amendments. Essentially, what they're saying is you're playing in the ball field where we're supposed to be playing.
The federal government has approved Oklahoma to use Medicaid to help battle opioid addiction. Tell us about the program.
This is the first medication-assisted treatment program provided by a Medicaid service to be approved in the United States by the Center for Medicaid and Medicare Services. What this does is combine medication treatment, like nicotine replacement, so to speak, with counseling and behavioral therapy to help those with opioid addictions.
Governor Stitt named a new nominee to the State Pardon and Parole Board. Who is he?
That would be Scott Williams. Now, his name may be familiar to some. He's a former member of the board of directors for the Office of Juvenile Affairs. He actually chaired the board for a period of time. He has also served on the Juvenile Justice Advisory Committee in the state. He is one of the 3 governor's appointees to the board, and he succeeds Robert Gilliland, who resigned at the end of 2020 and unfortunately passed away at the end of February.
Shawn, as always, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.